10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Magic After Dark. My name's Ryan Edwards. This guy over here is
Blaze Sarah. Whoa! Whoa! This guy over here is the man, the myth, the legend, Denny, the man, the myth, the legend, Corby. How you doing?
You were premature.
I didn't know what was going on.
I had to introduce Blaze.
It was pointing over here and
last, like he's like a bigger deal.
No, he was a big deal.
You're the big deal, man.
But
you're the biggest
thank you
deal
for coming on Magic After Dark. You're just about 15 seconds early, but you're good. You're good.
Story of my life.
I was looking. I thought when I put my hand over my camera there that it was like foggy at the top.
Oh yeah, it fogged up a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah. It's got all steamy.
It's cooking in here today, folks.
Yeah.
We are
cinematic.
Yeah.
You just lens flared. You just J.J. Abrams yourself.
Just wanted to add a little, cooler stuff to the show. Every week we're trying to up our game, so lens flares it is this week. Give me a second. Let me put the cold by it now, and no, that didn't do anything. Sorry, guys. Sorry, viewers.
Tastes like water.
Tastes like water.
Tastes like Sprite now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. This tastes like
Dr. Pepper.
Really? Tastes like Dr. Pepper now.
Yeah.
You've subliminally influenced me, good sir.
Zero.
Are you a mentalism?
I'm a mentalism.
You are a
There's
mentalism.
12 people sitting at home watching this going, oh, I could really go for Dr. Pepper. And a lot of Canadians are going, I don't know if I've ever had Dr. Pepper. It's not as popular here.
Is it Mr. Pibb?
Oh, no.
Whoa. Is Mr. Pibb the same as Dr. Pepper?
I don't. I just know there's like a Mr. Pibb. It's like a knockoff version.
There is.
Of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Denny, are you Canadian or American?
I'm from Pennsylvania.
Ah, nice. Okay. So you're not one of them.
No.
Perfect.
He wishes.
I saw how easy it was to get over this border today.
Yeah. I should have a picture. Do I have a picture? Did I take a picture? So, I did. So, ladies and gentlemen watching, I'm getting married on Saturday. So tonight's episode is going to be a little shorter because it's great. We got a lot of stuff to do. And so Denny is one of my groomsmen. One of my other groomsmen is in the room right now down here as well. I figured we may bring him in for our special segment later on. Absolutely. But Denny shows up and says, hey, can you help me grab my bags out of the car? And I was like, like, seriously? How many bags did you bring? So Denny shows up with 28 bags of my favorite chips that you can only get in Pennsylvania. His whole trunk was full of them.
Wow, that's a good friend.
Yeah, I was pretty stoked.
Well, coming over the border, like, what are you coming over here for? It's like a wedding. And they're like, where's it at? I was like, Brantford? They're like, where? I was like, a venue?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
I was the word. He's like, did you bring a gift? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like, so you didn't bring any gifts to a wedding? No. Did you bring any alcohol? I was like, no. He goes, so what's in your car? I was like, I have chips. He's like poker chips. I was like, no, like I have like 28 bags of chips.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, okay. Go ahead. And just let me through. I was like, there was a few red flags that maybe you should have explored.
Yeah.
Maybe should have looked into it just a little bit.
No gift. I'm disappointed. No, I'm sending them back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No gift, no drinks, just chips.
No, so that was a great surprise because I didn't usually if Denny is coming over, I tell him bring chips, right? And so last time he brought like 15 bags, and by the time he left, they were pretty much done. And so I should bring some down. Actually, we should probably just be eating them.
Yeah, man, that's really great for audio, dude. That's the best for audio. You guys is two people just crunching on chips. I'll grab some chips too, and it'll be. We can basically just flip off our audience at that point.
This is the wedding week episode.
I know exactly. You guys are lucky you got an episode either way. We were gonna not do it, but you're not getting one next week either. So
Blaze got his man card today, fixing his car.
Fixing my car, man. I felt like an actual man. I was using ratchets and wrenches, man, dude. I got all greasy.
He never called me once to find out how to do any of it, so I'm super impressed. But
yeah, man. Well, I was doing the disassembly part today. Now the reassembly part, might be.
Did you take
might get a couple phone calls.
And, put them in
Are cars the same up in Canada? Justin said the three of us won't be offended.
Justin is my neighbor.
He did know.
Mind you, good sir, we are at 6 currently.
There we go. Boom.
Get trumped, bro. Double
tonight,
up.
we didn't actually even announce that we were doing an episode, so we just hopped on to do this as a special episode. We were supposed to have the Eversons on tonight, which we learned last time was a 7.5-hour episode.
Yeah.
For at least for me and Blaze, almost 8 hours. So
Denny, strap in for 9.
Yeah, so we decided not to have the Eversons on and to go bigger and crazier tonight. So now we have Denny Corby. So Denny, for the viewers that don't know who you are, why don't you tell them? See, look, now I can't see the questions on the side.
Yeah, but at least the thing's all centered.
Yeah.
Just move the thing over.
Yeah, all right.
For you. There you go.
There we go. All right.
Like a married couple.
Yeah, feels like it already.
Just move it over.
Just move.
No, I do a magic show.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a magic
Just
show.
do a thing.
So Denny is probably the busiest magician that I know, to be honest. Like, you're crazy. You're all over the place. He was just in Orlando, the home of COVID.
COVID and Gators.
I'm joking. Yeah, thank you. You had to get a COVID test to come across today, so I know.
Most expensive thing I've ever done.
Yeah. A rapid test at the border, $220 to get in 30 minutes. So,
that guy.
Yeah, that guy right there.
What is that guy? You're famous. Look at that. It's the Foolish and the NBCs and the ABCs and the CWs.
This guy's legit.
That's a lot of network logos.
Please, can you name that venue where that photo was taken?
Oh, that's in Orlando, isn't it?
No.
Where is that?
Starts with a C.
It's Chicago?
Yep.
Magic Lounge?
Yep.
I've not performed there. I haven't seen it.
You got to get there, homie.
Gotta go.
We're gonna do a Magic After Dark reunion there.
It looks really nice.
Oh, it's beautiful. Cool. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. So, but
nice.
I'm excited for what you guys have planned later.
Bro.
Oh, we've got a lot of stuff actually planned for today.
Yeah.
You will be missing out on one segment that every guest always experiences. However, you will get to vicariously live through all of the guests.
It is true.
So
Blaze killed it this week. I know he told me that he might do this, but didn't tell me this week, and then told me today, and I'm pumped to see it. So I'm excited for it. But I know I got to run upstairs to grab the one thing that I forgot for the episode tonight.
Yes.
But so we'll need that later. I'll go up later. But all right. Do you want to just get right into it with Denny with this segment? Because I know we're only going to do an hour tonight.
So first I want to know a little bit about Denny, and then we can,
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Blaze, we went to magic camp together.
We did? Really?
Kind of. You're what, 24?
I'm 22.
22. Oh, yes. We're 10. I'm 10 years older. So.
Gotcha. Were you a counselor when I was at magic camp?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, maybe.
I think I was 15 or 16 when I went to Tannins for my 1 year.
And that year changed his life.
That year changed my life. Yes.
And now he is officially Say's Blair.
This kid just shows up and just destroys every kid.
Well, so literally, I'm watching a bunch of guys. A couple of them we know. I won't name names because I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. But they were at camp and world renowned. And I'm watching them. They're doing this lecture thing. And I'm like, okay, this is cool. Let me watch this. And then they start talking about stack work. And I almost had to turn it off. And I text Blaze immediately. And I said, I'm watching 3 or 4 guys right now that are big names in the magic community. And I said, and your stack work destroys these. It's on a whole another level.
No, that's very kind 10 years ago.
Yeah. At 15 roasting people.
Did I do I don't even know if I did anything good that time.
Did you even start doing anything good yet?
I haven't begun to be good.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He's pretty rough.
I'm at the precipice. Wow, I'm at the precipice of being able to speak English. Yeah. Wow, that was.
When David Blaine says, "Wow, that's cool."
Wow,
you know that you're just a beginner. Yeah, like
doesn't everybody have that on their website?
Beginner said it, yeah.
Wow, cool, David Blaine.
Yeah. Wow, cool, David Blaine. Wow, nice.
No, I remember you a couple years ago at NemCon just destroying it too.
Oh, at NemCon, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well, that's so crazy, man. Yeah. Well, it's great to see you again. Yeah, dude. Yeah. NemCon, sadly, the hotel. What was so cool was NemCon was actually hugely formative for me because that was the first Magic convention I ever went to. And there were a ton of big names. And it's like less than 5 minutes away from my house, you know? And I find out about Magic conventions for the first time. And I'm like, what? There are conventions for this? Like I was already doing gigs before I had ever met or seen another magician in person. I had seen I had seen Chris Angel on TV. I had seen maybe a Penn and Teller thing on TV or something. And then it was just kind of YouTube videos. You know, I had seen some clips of Fool Us and stuff. And I had never met another magician. And then I was like, there's a convention for people that do this. So then, and it was right down the street. So then, went to that, and that was amazing. And that was where I found out about Tannen's Camp my first time at NemCon. And then, went to Tannen's Camp that same year.
In less than 10 years, he became a better sleight of hand artist than most guys doing magic their whole life.
Guilty.
Guilty. Mike Martinez is in the house. I like Tigger says, is Say's here? Say's
said earlier, is Sierra Mist just Dr. Salt? And I'm very confused. Oh, because Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. There you go. Yeah, Say's is in the house. Say's never misses an episode. His chance to get
dude, his memes have gotten next level.
I haven't checked them this week.
His past 3 memes are now like cinematic. He had a Matrix meme. That was like from the movie. He had a Spider-Man meme that's like a montage from the movie, and they had a Pokemon one. Yeah, he said, of course I'm here.
What? So there's a guy that watches the episode every week and takes things of Blaze, and he has an account, Says Blaira.
It's the same guy who's Magic Roasted or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It might be. And he just...
I really want to know who's Magic Roasted. That's a good page.
Probably Teller.
He's like, he does these like really says his Neo. See, I'm calling you.
I mean, if you're gonna watch it on your phone, I might as well just pull it up at this point.
Yeah, pull it up. Because we're giving Says lots. I want him to have like 1 million followers.
The thing is, I've realized that I haven't posted on my own Instagram in 2 months, and he's posting almost daily. He's pumping out, he's making so much content, and it's very inspiring, and I really need to get back on track. But
you gotta start putting it on
he's at 64 followers. That's pretty
nice. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you're not following Says Blair, go follow Says Blair.
This has music and everything. This is actually let me switch over my audio to be the output here. So now you should be able to hear.
I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
He put my face on everything.
He's getting better. It's crazy. At first there was some that looked really sketchy, and now it's spot on.
It is Spider-Man one.
Who am I?
That is so awesome. Oh my goodness.
Who's that
Pokemon? You two. Come on.
Says Blair.
That might be my new favorite one. I'm gonna go like and share that.
He took the sound bite of me saying Says Blera and just ran with it.
I love that. I love that. Tigger says Say's section should be official now. I think it might have to be. Like our favorite
have to be an official segment of the show. We've subjected the past like 6 guests to it, so
might
as well be a part
We're
of it.
gonna be like, all right, the official segment of Say's Blera. What did Say's post this week? Top video.
My God.
Says, I will single-handedly help you get more followers just because it's funny to me.
It's gonna buy you followers.
Yeah.
So Denny, how does one get to the point where they have this many network TV logos on their website? Let's start from when you were a baby, and then work up
to the website. So
it's like a cold night, right?
At what age? What age and then what month, and we could take it from there.
So, when did you see your first magic trick?
Oh, we can't ask that question.
Oh, we can't ask that question. Actually, don't answer anything.
Don't answer that.
You know what it's time for, Denny?
Lasagna?
No.
Oh, he knows.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. It's time for 20 questions. It's time for 20 questions. Yeah. It's time for 20 questions. It's time for 20 questions. Yeah. Put 2 minutes on the clock. 2 minutes on the clock. Put 2 minutes on the clock. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we
go. Look at you.
So, if you want to know how I got on so many TV stations, it's not by doing this for 12 people every single week.
I'm gonna do this.
Okay, I'm out. Sorry, guys.
I'm gonna look at him like this.
Oh man,
asking the question.
I don't like this. You really cornered me here. Okay.
Yeah. Here we go. We're gonna ask you. This is a hard-hitting question.
Okay, so I have 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Rapid fire questions.
Anybody, if this is your first episode you've ever seen of this show, I sincerely apologize.
It is.
We don't know how to.
I'm usually in bed by now.
No, we're not talking about you. We're talking about the viewers out there. If it's their first one viewing,
it's mine.
This is off the cuff tonight. This is a little crazier episode, but we're gonna have some fun. Usually, we don't have the guest in the room with us, but so we got 2 minutes.
Okay,
we're gonna give you rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Honest, good answers, and we'll see how many you can get through.
Okay.
Okay. Ready.
Yep.
And 3, 2, 1, go.
Favorite color?
White.
Biggest pet peeve?
People who talk loud on airplanes.
Where did you grow up?
Scranton, Pennsylvania.
What always makes you laugh?
Jim Carrey.
What's your favorite, or what's your secret talent?
Oh man, that.
I guess.
What making clicky? Okay, first time you ever saw a magic trick?
I was probably 4 or 5.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Flight.
Dream performance venue.
Pass.
Most cherished memory.
Your wedding on Saturday.
Ooh, precursor.
Future memories. Favorite food.
Sushi.
Favorite movie.
Dumb and Dumber.
Favorite pizza topping.
Chicken.
Favorite magician.
Bill Malone.
If you won the lottery, what's the first thing you'd buy?
A really fast sports car.
What's your most highly recommended magic product or book?
Oh, damn. That's hard. Come back to it. Pass.
There's no passing.
No pass.
I have time.
He does have time.
Favorite TV show?
The Office.
Guilty pleasure.
The Office.
If you had one wish, what would you wish for?
More wishes.
Favorite toy growing up?
Ooh, sit and spin.
Favorite sports team?
Don't have one.
Okay.
What's your most highly recommended magic product or book?
Darn it. I don't know. Pass. What was the other one?
No, that's the last one.
No, that's the one you passed.
The other one
Dream
was
performance venue.
Dream performance
venue. That's hard. Yeah, I don't know.
My wedding.
Yeah.
Over. All right.
No, actually, no. There was like one like cool like theater in Scranton I'd like to do, but like other than that,
yeah.
All right.
That was hard. That was hard.
It's not really hard.
You made it through 18. Now we also have a 21st bonus question, which is: would you rather look like a potato or feel like a potato?
Feel.
I was gonna say you already look like a potato.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely
just
looks
double
like a
potato it up.
So.
You know.
Yeah.
Yes,
Might as well just
potato. Yes.
make a complete circle.
Are we talking about like regular? We're talking about red potato, sweet potato. We're talking about the small potato. We're talking about the skinny potatoes, big potatoes. Like
you brought me
golden potato. Like what type of? There's so many potatoes. Like why are we?
Now,
Is it like the actual potato itself, or is it one in like a different form? We're talking about like a French fry. We're talking about like a crinkle fry. We're talking about waffle fries. Like how are we? Like what? In what capacity is the potato like? Are we?
What portion of would you rather feel like a potato or look like a potato? Did you think that you could add cooking oil, chop yourself up, and be fried? Good sir, we can't have it all in life.
Is the potato like?
I guess technically, French fries would be a cooler potato, right? Because like a potato is not really cool, but a French fry is cool.
No, is a French fry is a potato that went on like a diet. Kind of. No,
he's separated from his family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's like a discombobulated.
He's a black sheep of the family.
Now, something that I just thought about is if you were to look like a potato, I just thought about the fact that potatoes are kind of like if you have a bag of potatoes and you just leave them for a long time, they'll continue to grow. So you almost have like Andre the Giant syndrome right now. You have what is it called? Like
what?
Oh, no, I don't think the potato gets bigger. It just grows like eyes and stuff.
Yeah, it grows like eyes. I mean, like X-ray vision.
Yeah, you just grow all these eyes, like all the, like all the
potatoes continue to grow out, and like I guess maybe just your limbs
too. Yeah, at that point they like stink.
Like so you smell like shit,
so
but you have big arms.
Like a potato, you look like a potato, and you feel like a potato. Which is terrible all around.
Would you rather have really good reach? Like, man, I bet Denny gives the best hugs, but I don't want to go near him because it smells so bad.
He just
got that Momo stank.
Things like rotten potatoes. You don't want any Momo stank.
This is the weirdest show.
Oh, this is what Magic After Dark is every week.
You ain't seen nothing yet, Habibi.
Yeah. Because what we do on this show is we like people to meet magicians that maybe they've seen on TV or somewhere, and get to know them on a personal level outside of just like all the junk that we see on YouTube. We want to make it a fun podcast.
Yeah. So what's your favorite kind of double lift?
Oh, probably
ketchup.
Yeah.
Okay, now are we talking about like a stand-up setting? Or are we talking about like a close-up style setting? Are we like close-up surrounded? Are we talking about like a formal close-up? Like what setting do we have? Because that way I can give the best double lift possible. Probably it's gonna be the same double lift no matter what.
Yeah.
But I just want to sound.
That's the one where you grasp the card. Oh, yeah. I gotta grab my deck of cards.
Well, I mean, if we're talking terminology-wise, then a double lift would be this. Everybody referring to a double turnover is thinking of the wrong move, right? Yeah.
I've been a big fan of the pinky count recently, and then also been playing with the thumb count. Just kind of doing the what's it called? Who's the guy? Was it Daryl?
Or like a D'Amico kind of double lift?
It's like you put your finger in, and it's like the snap double.
I think it's a D'Amico. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Gotcha.
You do like the thumb off with the two, and then you put your first finger in, and
and kick the deck back.
Snap double.
Because I know there's the D'Amico. But
yeah, kind of like that.
Where you do this and you would kick the deck back, and then you would get that.
Oh no, you don't kick the deck back. You just push your finger, and then it kind of just pops up.
Gotcha.
No. Yeah. What have you been working on? So are you?
I've been working on writing a new show. I'm really excited about for like a proper stage setting because I kind of took a lot of time away from that with the whole world being weird and not knowing when I would do my stage show again. But now that I see light at the end of the tunnel and venues opening up and stuff, I'm really excited to get this show back on the road, and I've got a new concept for it. That's kind of like finally the narrative I've been looking for that I feel like will tie together everything and give the proper context for what I feel like my character makes sense in, Like
so would you say that? So is there any specific thing that's got you like really excited?
Yeah, I think what's gotten me excited is I feel like now the most entertaining part of my magic show will be the bits in between the magic effects, which is something that I couldn't say before.
So it's the hardest part for most people.
So I couldn't.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But that's what I'm excited about is now because I've found this narrative that I think really encapsulates it and makes sense with my character and feels honest to me, like a justification for all the things. It's making me like really excited to dive into writing all of those moments between the segments. And I think those will end up being more entertaining even than the actual magic effects.
So, and do you have like a first show? Like, do you have a first date yet? So the first
don't have a first date necessarily. I'm going to be testing some bits at the casino that's over here in Connecticut at Mohegan Sun. I'll be
Jimmy's show.
Yeah, Jimmy's show. Yeah,
nice.
So I'll be testing some bits there and working things out, and then it's going to be probably like late fall, like November, when I can do the full show, like 75 minutes in its entirety. You know,
that's when we're going to do Magic After Dark from behind the scenes.
Which is interesting because I mean, it'll probably end up being the show's called Through a Magician's Eyes, so it's already kind of got a very behind the scenes.
It is sick. I haven't seen the show, but what he's told me is incredible. He said it was great.
It's gotta be true.
I didn't say it was great. I just told you what happened. But
I know. No. Yo, so Denny brought the cards across from for the wedding. And we have a deck that's open somewhere. I just don't know where, but we have some extra decks.
Oh, were they shipped to you, Denny? And you had to
I got them shipped.
He ships everything to me because it's cheaper.
It's way cheaper than shipping, and I didn't have to pay duties like crazy on because if they ship it from China and it's over $18,
they take duties on your decks then.
Over $18, they start charging you duties. So when it's $1,500 for decks, it's like probably a couple $100 or a few $100 in duties. So Denny brought them across. So
FedEx called me and was like, "Hey, we got this," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna get busted for something. They're gonna know I'm taking it over the border." Like,
but I am so pumped. First, like, so I was gonna print a custom tuck, but then we figured we would write messages to everybody that's gonna be at the wedding on the tuck. So we figured, okay, that's cooler, but their pull tab is legit. Like,
can you hear that pull tab?
Like,
wow. Whoa.
That is nice.
Oh, yeah.
That is very nice.
From this angle, it's stunning.
Okay, the box is, I thought the box was matte, but it's not.
No, so you might actually have trouble with the Sharpie.
Yeah, you might want to smudge. I thought it was matte. It looked matte with the cellophane on, so I take it back. The box is not as nice, but the cellophane is really nice. I don't like this. They have a very small.
It's stiff and it's hard to.
Yeah, it's hard to get open
a little bit.
Careful not to tear the.
I always think of like if for a person who opens up a deck of cards, often if it's hard for me to open up.
Oh yeah,
like you're gonna have trouble.
Oh, people are gonna have a rough time. I mean, even like whenever you think like, oh, it would be such a good idea to be like, oh, I'm going to bring out a brand new deck of cards and let them open it up. And then you just watch them for 10 minutes, like struggle to open up. And you're like, oh, never again.
So the only thing they did wrong is they printed them in the reverse order I had. So I had 4 clubs on top. So I do a combo with all my decks where if you Pharaoh shuffle them once, it's in mnemonica. But they reversed it, so you would have to essentially reverse every card, and so then you would Pharaoh shuffle and be in mnemonica. But they are
if you Pharaoh shuffle them now, would you be in reverse mnemonica? And
reverse
then
mnemonica, yeah. But I mean, make playing cards. I mean,
that's good.
All things considered, that's a lot better than I thought they were going to be.
Yeah. I mean,
no, those look like they handle really well. Like, and the fact that they fan so well is actually really great, especially for
fans beautifully. Super thin borders, like.
Let's get that nice focus. Yeah,
you gotta get your face out of the way.
Let's
we go.
Take a look. Let's just make it all about my face.
Yeah. So.
Oh, look at that.
Thin borders, which is nice. So we got the date of the wedding on there, silhouette of us.
Those unmanicured nails.
I know, yeah. Sorry, I was working I was working in the wood shop the last couple of days. So, but get your face.
Just see, Daddy. All right.
But it's hard to see. There's like a brick pattern really behind us and stuff. But wow. They came out incredible. Like I'm really pumped. You can see
21.
Yeah.
So that's so great.
And then we've got the custom cards in here. So we've got the Ace of Diamonds where the venue is. I'm going to cover your face. There we go. Oh, so it's at the Diplomat is the place. So put that on there.
Yes, so for all the wedding crashers in the audience.
Yeah, exactly. We got Ace of Spades, which has the date that we're getting married. Like Mateo says, now we can all go. Come on over, man. We have my fiance Anya. We made her a card.
They came out so great. Wow.
Yeah, the printing is like top notch, really. Like I will be ordering more decks. The Ace of Clubs, which is like one of the flowers for our wedding. Yeah. Then we got Ace of Hearts. Cool. There we go. Boom.
All right. And where's you?
I'm getting there. Coming up. Here we go. I look a little different in mine, but it's okay. It still looks pretty good. Yeah. Turn your head.
Try putting. Oh, nice.
So not too bad. Yeah. I think so. And then last but not least, we got my dogs, Penn and Teller. So we made it the Jokers instead of the Joker. So, and Mateo said, are they air cushion finished? They are as well.
That's awesome.
So air cushion, linen playing cards. So best of both worlds.
Huge.
So I think my other groomsmen fell asleep. We can hear him snoring. Danny's gonna do something really bad.
Pick him up and bring him into the studio.
Should we bring the camera over?
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
It's too much cord. Oh yeah. He is exhausted. He didn't sleep last night. He drove through the night to get here from Philadelphia. So he's only slept for like 2 hours or something. So, but
my connection is unstable. Hopefully.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is a Says Blair moment right there. You were like
Says Blair moment. I was frozen. Oh,
just like that. Yeah.
That's great.
It is perfect. These spread beautifully as well. Wow. Spreading action. Like I haven't got to hold them yet. So yeah. So good. So good. I'm pumped. Best wedding favor ever?
I am frozen. Wow.
Yeah, you are frozen.
Wow. Oh, this is not.
So the double backer is the only one that's a little weird.
No, I thought that was still up at top.
Yeah,
he looks.
Oh yeah.
The thing is, I look flawless on my end, and then I'm frozen when I look at it.
So that's how it was last week for me. So
I'm gonna try
that's bad.
Reloading. I'll see what I can do.
But it is actually good if you wanted to use it as a mark.
Yeah.
Right.
How come that is?
It's because when they print the fronts, I guess they can only go to there. So
that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. So I said, I'll just do it.
Are we better? Are we good? Gucci?
No, you are not.
Savage.
What are you playing? Fortnite in the background?
I don't know. It's because I'm trying to rev up to do this video, and I guess I'm using a lot of internet while I'm doing that.
Yeah, these are. I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna just print more decks now, like just 10 of each deck or something. I got a bunch of designs I want to print. Okay, you're not too bad now. You're pixelated.
I'm pixelated, but I'm not horrendous.
Mateo says no. He's playing Val.
I feel like. Do you think it's a good time for us to watch the video? Well, at the same time, I don't know how well the video is going to stream now. So.
Yeah, I would say yes to watch it, but I don't know if.
Do you have other stuff running that you can turn off?
I think the. What did you say?
What else is running?
Not really anything other than just my other computer that's ready for the video. So I'll see what I can do. I'll let you guys take over for a little bit, and I'll be right back.
All right, sounds good. Well, we are live here with Denny Corby. So, Denny, let me ask you all the intense questions now that Blaze isn't here. So, who do you like more, me or Blaze?
Oh man, I am in your wedding.
Don't answer that. I mean, that's not an appropriate thing. That's not appropriate to ask.
Know.
But no. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, because we're waiting for Blaze to come back, if you got any questions, comment in the comment section.
Or if you want to do anything crazy to Phil, who's sleeping right now.
Oh, yeah. Comment.
Let us know what might be funny. If you want us to
do it.
And if it's funny enough, maybe we'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Danny will do it for sure. No doubt about it. So do you want an Oreo cookie? Or,
I was going to take one, but I was like, I don't know what protocol is.
We're going to play a game after, maybe.
What's the game?
But, Says Blair says, you know you like Says more than Blaze, Denny. Tigger says, how did we meet? Where did you order the cards from? So Matthew the Magician, I actually ordered them on Make Playing Cards. So I'm going to order actually some custom tuck boxes. So I'll send you one out, but I'm going to order them just to see how good their quality is just for the tuck box. Because literally, I mean, it costs a lot more because I only printed 150 decks. So it's like $7 a deck US. So it's expensive, but the quality is fantastic. Spreadability, everything else is really nice. Like would you compare them to like a bicycle deck? Like they feel pretty normal.
I would say the only thing is like they feel a little bit plasticier.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. I don't know what that word is.
Yeah,
just like it's a slightly different.
It could be because I went with the linen finish.
It could be, but these are actually really nice. I thought like those crappy ones you get. You go to spread them, they spread in blocks. Like there's no finish or cushion. Like you go to spread like this, and it's like not even smooth. It's just like 3 chunks of cards. Oh, exactly. I thought they were gonna be horrible. These are fantastic.
Mateo says, Ryan, do you remember what you picked on the playing cards? Because there are a lot of settings. So I just picked linen finish. It's like 031 or something like that. And then the beta air cushion finish. And I think that's it. Really, other than that, I picked cellophane. Go with the cellophane for sure. Don't get the shrink wrap. You don't want a deck that's shrink wrap. That seems really cheap.
Do they shrink wrap the inside, like the deck itself, and then put it in?
I think you can do that, but
some cards do that.
You can, but I said I wanted a tuck as well.
It's I have a bunch of decks of cards that are called Tahoes. They're like from a long time ago, and I can't remember if there's like a cellophane wrapping around them or not, but on the inside, the cards are like wrapped in like a tin foil or something. It's so weird. I'll have to find some and send you some pictures. It's kind of funny.
Mateo says you can make the box matte finish. You can, but I needed just a white one, and I don't think I could do that at the time. Tigger says, is this the company you guys mentioned recently that can make even one deck? Yeah, you can make one deck. It's like $20, I think, to make one deck. But I think that's amazing. Like, if I wanted a sample deck, like the next deck I design, I will be ordering one deck, no doubt about it, just to take a look at what kind of the printing quality is. So, no more. What program did you use to design the deck? So it's funny.
Canva?
Yeah, Canva. Yeah, I did. 100%. So I'm not a graphic artist. I think I have a good eye for graphic art. Like I'm always telling people, oh, this is how this should be. And like I do a lot of consulting with businesses now and stuff, trying to help them make things better, make experiences and make things look nice and stuff. And so I use a program online all the time to do with Canva to always do the Magic After Dark posts. Every week I just plop it in and it's done. It's really quick. And so I went on Canva and I made like 20 different designs, and this was the one that I liked the best. So yeah. I have the premium, the pro edition though, so I'll pay like $15 a month for it or something.
Do it all at once. It's cheaper for the year.
Tigger says, "Can you put the link in the comments later?" Did you want it for Canva or did you want it for make playing cards? Comment below. But let's talk to you because we're answering a lot of questions about the deck, which is great because it is cool.
Yeah, let's talk more about the
deck. Okay, ask away. Tigger, comment if you want the link for the playing, like for the printing company, or if you want it for the graphic design stuff. But yeah, like I'm going to be carrying
surprisingly
these all the time.
really smooth.
You know what? I actually might just order like
you should
just a ton more just to actually carry like to all my gigs.
I actually like they're a little thicker, which I kind of enjoy. I hate I really like the crush stock also. There's something about I like being able to feel like I like crush stock, but sometimes I feel like there's too like I have a little bit bigger hands, so they feel really tiny. Yeah, I like this. It feels like pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good sturdy feeling deck. And you know what? Here's the best part. It's not a bicycle deck where it's like pop, pop, pop. You know when they get the.
Well, you just opened it up.
I did just open it, but it is. Humid.
He's back.
Oh, no, that is a great freezing. Oh, now you're back. Okay. No, that's a good one too. Says has a lot of great, and your mic is off, I think, too.
You guys, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying so hard. I restarted my router. I started my computers. I'm trying. Well, this is outstanding. Tigger wants to know about the color scheme of our backgrounds. Oh, yeah. Wow, it does look really bad.
Yeah, you're terrible right now. You're running. Did you reset your modem?
I did.
Okay, because that was my issue last week. My modem was just going crazy.
Should we try those videos just to see?
Yeah, you want to throw it up, just see what it looks like?
Yeah, I'll see how it is. All right, we'll do share this video file.
Tigger says something I was always curious about is the color scheme of the background. Why green and pink? Yeah, it just kind of came to be. Well, Magic After Dark was green. It's green and pink. That's how it's always been right from the start, really, when I was on Instagram doing it. It's changed color a couple times, but then that was our locked in was the logo in green and pink. So it looked more like a neon sign.
Yeah, I just decided to stop my camera. Blaze, quit using the dial-up.
Yeah, stop using dial-up, please.
My audio is fine, right? My audio is fine. It's just my video that's being weird.
Yeah. So Blaze, if you really need to, like, just let me know. I can always send your internet provider some money for you. So,
yeah, dude, they're cutting me off, dude.
Yeah, you stopped paying his bill. He went over the amount of gigs this month.
So I've got the compilation here. Hopefully this can still stream just fine. Let's see how it goes. One.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's good.
How do you put a giraffe into a refrigerator?
Oh no.
This is a key question.
Yeah. Lagging out.
Audio is great, but it's frozen.
It's frozen. Oh no! Come on. It
started off great. It looked good for 2 seconds, and then Nick froze.
Can you put it in Dropbox and send it to Ryan?
No.
Because I'm assuming if your internet's that slow, it probably won't send that quick.
That's true. So,
not to sound like a D, but that.
Yeah, I would have to log in as.
I don't know. It was fine earlier. It's just my internet's not. It happened to Ryan last week, and I don't know why it's doing this. Where
Naval had a good idea. He said, "Blaze, go online and do a speed test." So just check. Maybe it's just to see if it's your internet or to see if it's Stream or StreamYard.
Yeah, let's do a stream test. There's speed test. All right, I'm doing it. Speed test. Come on. Here we go. Right.
Will has a heavy snore going on right now.
He probably not be like this all week. I swear.
Oh yeah.
It's not my download. I'm getting.
Well, it's definitely not your download.
50 megabits or 420. 420. 420 megabits per second download.
Justin commented. Too many viewers, I guess. Justin, wait till you see your lawn tomorrow.
It's my upload. Something's going on with my upload. Yo, is Comcast capping my upload right now?
Oh boy.
Because my upload speed is now 2.5 megabits per second. Oh, that's great.
So you are only audio for the rest.
I'm just audio for right now.
Wow.
Let's stay and restart and let's say how is my download 420 and my upload 2?
Yeah, that's insane. Did you like pull the modem, like the thing out and like actually like pull the plug out of the wall?
Did you pull the plug in and then blow in it and then put the cord back in?
I didn't blow in it. No, I didn't blow in it.
Probably try that.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go grab my Nintendo 64 and blow on it. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah. Oh man, that started with
amateur.
Yeah, like just regular base Nintendo. You know, and then someone told me, "Oh no, you can't blow. You got to go." And it actually worked better sometimes, which is crazy. I don't know if humidity.
Well, I heard that had nothing to do with it.
No, I did hear that too. That is just stupid, but
and think about it. That went viral before the internet. People just knew to try to blow in it as if it would help.
It is true.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily that people just knew. I think they saw the gunk and dust building up, you know? Like
yeah, but I mean, when I was a kid, everybody did the blow. Right? Like
or then you try to like push it in slower and softer. You're like, maybe if I go a little gentle.
Or hold it down.
Yeah.
Like
everybody had their own system.
Although you know,
every household had their own way of like, okay, smack it
twice. Am I good now?
Oh, you are here.
I'm back to life, dude.
It's still not
great. I feel better than ever.
It's still not great. Like you're pixelated a little bit compared to us. It looks like.
I'll take what I can get.
But yeah, you're
like a video to watch.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people say that about him, but
I'm a 7 at best.
You are coming up a little bit, like 7.5.
All right, let's try this video.
Oh, look at it. Tigger says I would swab with alcohol and a Q-tip.
Mateo, I did restart my router, Habibi, but here's the video. All right. Now, swabbing yourself with alcohol and a Q-tip, I don't think will fix my internet right now, Tigger, but you do.
No, that was for Nintendo, but that was good.
Okay, so can you explain to me what we're all about to watch?
Okay, so there is a segment that we have had from the beginning of this show. Well, from the beginning of moving it to YouTube. Yeah. And it came about because when we were talking about segments, it started because of the 20 questions. And I was saying, I think it would be good if we had 20 questions that would, find out more about people. And then Ryan said, there's a questionnaire that I used to ask every person that I interviewed for a certain job. And I would ask them this questionnaire, and depending on, how cool they were, and how well they answered, if they had, good answers or bad answers, or if they were a good sport about this, determined, if I thought that they would be a good, candidate for this job. And then that questionnaire became our IQ test.
Yeah, and it's an IQ test. It's fantastic.
All right.
This video is not the IQ test. It is a clip from every single episode that we've had where we've had the IQ test from every guest and their reactions, so just some of the highlights and the lowlights of the IQ test.
There's a few.
I wonder if should we one last time ask Denny the questions before we go into.
We could do that. Yeah, let's do that.
Because I feel like he should know what the questions are.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So, but you can't give him the answers to the questions till the very end.
But there's answers?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, of course. It's an IQ test. I mean, like, we have to know.
But you just said it was a fake IQ test.
No, it's a real IQ
test. This is as real as it gets, bro.
Okay. I'm going to need another Oreo.
Like, this actually came literally from scientific background.
Okay. Come on.
All right. So... now inside, I guess we've got to do the intro, but inside the video I put the intro as well. So
okay, I was wondering if you did,
but I put it at the end as an outro, as a farewell to it.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we gotta have the intro and then the outro.
We got to have the intro and the outro. So you know what time it is. It's that time.
It's that time. It's time for my favorite rhyme. It's time for the IQ test. Let's see if you're better than the rest. It's time for the IQ test. Let's see if you're better than the rest. Did your teachers call you smart? Or more of an epidemic brain fart? It's about time we see. Can you count? 1, 2, 3. Let's see if the answers will agree. Can you count? 1, 2, 3.
My question to you, Blaze, is what are you gonna do without that song? Blaze says
honestly, I was honestly getting a little bit emotional while it was playing, going,
it's adding a lot more work to me because now I got to come up with a whole new song.
This next one we'll come up with together. We'll come up with the song together. But the thing is, now that we're saying farewell to the song, it has so much more meaning. And and the thing is that the song, I feel like, it's grown on me so much, considering my negative reaction the first time.
Yeah, he hated it the first time. He was like, epidemic brain fart. And then Tigger T says, I'll miss the epidemic brain fart, because it became the most epic part of the song.
Epidemic brain fart. So
it may have to get added into the new song, like just one little thing in the background says epidemic brain
fart. Yeah. So question 1 of the IQ test.
Okay.
For the last time.
We're not going to give him any of the answers.
None of the answers. We learned that the second to last time doing this.
Yeah, we did this a lot, but we figured out last week that we shouldn't give the answers.
Okay.
So, how do you put a giraffe into a refrigerator?
How do you put a giraffe
into a refrigerator?
How big is the refrigerator?
That's the question.
A refrigerator.
Giraffe into a refrigerator.
Well, if it's a normal sized giraffe, it depends on what age the giraffe is.
Could be, yeah.
I think they're born pretty big. And assuming it's a regular sized giraffe, regular sized freezer or fridge, you'd probably have to chop it up.
It's a logical answer. It got a little gruesome there, but
chopping up a live giraffe.
I think when a giraffe comes out.
Whoa! You didn't say live. The question is not said live. It's just how you put a giraffe.
It doesn't say live. Yeah, I think when a giraffe comes out, though, it's probably maybe a little bit smaller than or bigger than a baby horse. Right?
Still bigger than most fridges.
I don't know. My fridge is pretty big.
All right.
Okay, so chop it up.
The chop it up is okay. All right.
So we got a
question 2.
Yeah, just go right into question 2.
How do you put an elephant into a refrigerator?
Same way.
Chop it up.
Chop it up. All right. Okay. On to question 3.
The Lion King is hosting an animal conference.
Chop them up.
Oh. I knew that was coming.
Just chop them.
Tigger says they're about 6 feet. I guess that means for the giraffe probably. They're 6 foot tall at birth. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
So the Lion King is hosting an animal conference. All the animals attend except for one. Which animal does not attend?
Man, are we talking about one specific genre of animal?
One animal.
Probably the ant.
The ant. Okay.
Probably the ant.
The ant does not attend.
I don't think they can make it. They probably got stuck.
It's a long way to travel.
It's a long way to travel. They're so small, and there's so many other bigger animals. They're really going to have to watch where they're.
Factor.
Yeah. If the bees beat them to the animal conference, now they're maybe trapped in some honey that's been slipped along the way, and now the ants can't make
Maybe there was a banana, some leftovers. Maybe they slipped on the peel.
Yeah, they would probably find some scrap of
food.
Do
you think ants would slip on a banana peel?
Right.
Hey. It is 2021.
Says Denny is a true visionary.
All right, next question.
So much better asking all the questions first, right?
Yes.
An IQ test may have to come back one day if we do it correctly. So go ahead. You asked the last one.
River you must cross, but it is inhabited by crocodiles. How do you solve the problem?
I find a bridge.
There's no bridge.
No bridge.
Who says?
That's this.
We said.
Just the game, yeah.
No. It says a river I have to cross.
Yep.
But there's crocodiles in the river.
Yep.
How do you solve the problem? I find a fucking bridge and I go across.
But if there's no bridge, how do you get across?
But you don't know that because of the question.
Good sir, if there is a bridge, then there is no problem to solve.
No.
I can jump over it. You don't see how big the river is.
It's inhabited by crocodiles, and you can jump over it. It's a pretty small river.
Infested. It doesn't mean they're everywhere. You wait for that moment.
Okay, so you wait and jump.
Mm-hmm.
Wait and jump. All right. So now we can go back to the beginning.
Now we can go back to the beginning.
So, question 1: how do you put a giraffe into a refrigerator? The answer was: open the refrigerator, put the giraffe in, and close the door. This question tests whether you are doing simple things in a complicated way.
You like to overcomplicate things. So that makes
no,
sense.
but I was thinking like the size of the fridge and the giraffe. Like you can't, it doesn't fit.
Yeah, I guess. But you overcomplicated it.
I guess. Okay.
So with that logic, what would you think the answer to question 2? How do you put an elephant into a refrigerator?
Same thing.
Wrong.
Incorrect. That is the wrong answer. It is not open the refrigerator.
You have to take them out, put the other one in.
You have to take out the
Right.
giraffe. The elephant.
They didn't say it was the same fridge.
The repercussions of that. It's your fridge.
It's your
All
fridge.
right.
Yeah.
Now,
Three.
Lion
this
King.
This is bollocks.
Lion
Which
King.
animal does not attend the animal conference?
You said ant. Correct
But,
answer.
Of course, it would be the elephant who is still in the refrigerator. This
That makes
tests
sense.
your memory. Yeah. And then that leads us to the final question. There is a river you must cross, but it is inhabited by crocodiles. How do you solve the problem?
You go to the conference.
Well, no, the crocodiles are at the conference, so you just
Crocodiles are at the conference. So you just swim. Yeah, make it easy. That was much better when we just gave the answers at the end.
Mm-hmm.
We used to give the answers right away.
Oh,
and
no,
then
you
people
can't.
would figure out the connection.
You can't do
We
that.
used to do one at a time, that, and give the answers. So now,
Oh, I would have been a scholar at this.
so now that
I bet money. I would bet money that he wouldn't get more than 50%.
that brings us to the compilation everyone's been waiting for all week. All of our guests leading up to this point, the IQ
that's
test.
a good answer. That would have made the compilation.
Here we go.
How do you put a giraffe in a refrigerator? Okay, cut up the giraffe, put it in the refrigerator. Is that morbid? I'm sorry. Is it a dead giraffe or is it a dead giraffe or an alive giraffe?
This is a live giraffe.
Oh, it's a live one. Okay.
This is Magic After Dark, but that got real dark real quick.
How far?
How do you put a giraffe in a refrigerator?
I put the sentimental music in the background.
Like the answer to that one. And
All right,
probably dead, I would imagine. Head first and
probably dead.
that got really serious.
That got pretty morbid pretty quick. Head first and dead.
Yeah. And why do you have a refrigerator in the jungle? This is another question that you're going to ask. You go back to the refrigerator, you open it out, you take out the giraffe, you climb up onto the neck, and then you have the giraffe walk across, lean forward, and you get off the head of the giraffe on the other side. Or you go on the elephant. Either get them out of the bloody refrigerator, or you put the refrigerator, you get inside the refrigerator, push it inside the water or something like that. So it's, Indiana Jones, that shit. You see, that's not fair because you said that they were in the water.
They inhabit the water, but they're, you can go away on a business trip.
I imagine the answer here is going to be open the door, remove the giraffe, and put the elephant in, right? But let's not make it. I mean, is that roughly what the answer that's expected is?
Colin was the first person to get all of the answers right.
So I don't want to accept that answer, which was my own, a given of my own free will. But let me give you a more interesting answer. My wife Chloe does make exceptional animal noises. Like you can name any animal, and she will try and replicate the animal noise.
Magic After Dark.
What, Chloe?
I can do a good giraffe.
Let's do giraffe. Let's do giraffe. I thought giraffe was harder.
Right, do the giraffe now.
Giraffe is because it's like a horse, but it begins with a G.
Thank you, darling. It's like her Her logic on animal noises is amazing.
Denny!
Denny! Yeah. Wait. Would the crocodiles not be at that conference?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest
officially the IQ test.
You officially won the IQ test. Yes. Biggest brain in Magic.
Is there a food in the States called giraffe?
No.
We are referring to the animal.
Yeah.
I would say go with the head first. All right. Moonraker. Roger Moore, 1985. You wait for all the crocodiles to align themselves in the pool. This happened in Moonraker, and then he runs over the crocodiles.
Sprints across the crocodile.
That's
a great creative answer.
And I have video to back up that answer, unlike the bullshit one you're about to give me right now. I'm sorry, it's not true. At the Lion King conference, where they looked out, literally there were only representatives of each animal culture, but they all weren't there. Just representatives of each animal culture. So, and this I can back up with video.
Fucked. I'm gonna suck at this. You're killing me. Okay, so obviously you need to kill the giraffe first. Okay. The second thing you need to do, chop it to small pieces. You know. Small pieces. You have to empty your refrigerator because it's a lot of meat. You have to have more than one refrigerator, and then you need to stack it really meticulous. Like the head needs to go a certain way, and then every piece. You really need to play Tetris. You play Tetris with the giraffe.
I like it. That is a pretty morbid
It's
answer.
the only way. It's the only way.
The only way.
It's very fascinating to me that our vegan guest's first response was, "You need to kill the giraffe."
Hey, you asked me how. I'm not saying you should. I'm saying that's how you do it. I'm right.
I appreciate that you showed your work.
People will back me up on this. Giraffe does not fit in a refrigerator unless it's chopped, unless you really meticulously put it there. And people will back me up very soon.
Yeah, you're starting a Change.org campaign tonight.
You see? Giraffe Tetris.
He said, "Oh my God," because he's appalled.
Yes. It's the only way.
Chop and grab guys in the comments.
It's the only way. You take the giraffe and the elephant from the fridge. You pack it on your boat or whatever you're going to use to cross. And as you cross, you throw pieces of the elephant and the giraffe into the water, and they're going to be busy chewing on them while you make it.
We told him the correct answers. The zookeeper strategy.
They're going to be. By the way, by the time you go there, they'll be so full that they're not going to touch you. They're going to be okay. You can go.
Good thing you kept them in your fridge for a rainy day.
Yes, exactly.
How do you put an elephant into a refrigerator?
You can't put an elephant into a refrigerator.
Any more than a giraffe?
I would probably have said the same thing. You fold the trunk underneath and curl it up in a ball and shove it in.
Something with the trunk. You open the trunk. That's what it is.
Forcefully?
Push it in.
One. Which animal does not attend?
The cheetah. For sure.
Open the door, move the giraffe over, push the elephant in, close the door.
Did he get this wrong? He thought he got 100%. Unfortunately, sir, you are incorrect.
Yeah.
Remember, he kept saying he got 100%.
He kept saying you do have to take out. He's like, "Oh, but that's basically what I said."
Way too big.
You can move it over. You can have them both.
You have a full fridge already, sir.
That was a fridge. This tests your ability to think through the repercussions of your actions. Haven't you realized you've already filled this fridge, sir?
Well, no, because if I could fit a giraffe and I could fit an elephant, no one's telling me the size of the fridge.
What fridge do you know can fit both, though?
What fridge can fit one? I'm just being stupid and I'm winning.
Attending the animal conference.
I was right.
we had to just see if you were going to dig yourself down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Wrong.
following the theme of the rest of the questions, I'll go with the elephant.
I'm gonna second that. I'll second the elephant.
I mean, that's just because the first two were sequentially related, so I'm gonna assume that you're gonna try and pull a fast one, and the third one's gonna be sequentially related as well.
Anybody got a different answer? If I cross it, what would you do to cross the river?
I would just cross it because there's no crocodiles. They're all the Lion King.
Can we try and bait them into getting the wrong? There's no bridge.
I could swim because the crocodiles aren't even there.
See, we would like wait.
Nancy's
going to change their mind. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael
Ladies
Blau
and gentlemen,
has
steamrolled the IQ test.
Politely ask it. So you open the door and you ask the giraffe very kindly, would you mind please stepping into the refrigerator? And you close it.
Interesting.
Unless it's an idiot, unless it's a dumb giraffe, in which case you have to put some kale in the refrigerator, just a little, to lure it in.
Ryan, would you say that answer was incorrect?
That day.
Yeah, I would give it like a 70, maybe 63%.
Negative 63, maybe?
Yeah, of course.
There's a better answer than that? Well, come on, bro. That's pretty much my answer. I just added some.
Scar doesn't die at the end?
Scar, it's not very clear. The hyenas kind of corner him, but we don't actually see him die. But also, he wouldn't show up to the conference anyways. It's not like he was even invited. So, Scar doesn't count.
We got to work on the amount of syllables for epidemic brain fart, man.
Oh, yeah.
it just comes out of there, and you're like, I really feel like I'm getting thrown off my rhythm.
As long as it gets thrown in between those beats, you're okay.
I'm going to stop rapping because I know I'm not the best. You know it's that time for the IQ test. All right. Also, I'll just pause for a second. We got a thing from X who said, yo, I was in the bathroom taking a poop, and all of a sudden I had a feeling that Blaze was freestyling, and I started vomiting.
Let me ask, is this like a legitimate question? Like, how do you put
a legit question?
This is as legit as it gets.
So the first question is, how big is a giraffe? Is it a baby giraffe? How big is a refrigerator? Because if it's a large refrigerator and a baby giraffe,
I'm gonna say it's an adult giraffe and a fridge.
Like a mini fridge?
It's an adult fridge.
Yeah, like an adult fridge. Not a beer fridge, like not like a mini fridge, but
this isn't no kiddie fridge.
No, like a fridge.
I would also say you could probably take the giraffe to somewhere cold, and it would be the equivalent of a refrigerator, right? So then I would maybe take the giraffe to a place where they build refrigerators and ask for a custom refrigerator to be built around the giraffe.
Prepared, guys. I watch the episode.
Guys, I'm hyperventilating, guys.
Are these always the same
thing? You open the refrigerator, take out the giraffe, put in the elf, and close the door.
The elephant.
Look at this laugh.
I'm gonna get that first.
Is that it? Wow. Bang on. Extraordinary.
Oh my god, it's Andre?
It's Andre. Here we have a wild Andre.
So it looks a bit like what's the question?
What was the question?
Communication method here from the Czech Republic.
Head goes first. Head goes first.
That's a popular answer.
And then you push, like when you're giving a birth to a baby, but hard, real hard.
Head first, then push like giving birth.
Real hard.
Next.
Next. They go next.
How do you put a giraffe in a refrigerator?
He's like looking at me.
So for you guys that didn't understand
Refrigerator.
that, it was how do you put a giraffe into a refrigerator? I'm just subtitling you.
I don't know. You fold the giraffe and you put it in. There you go.
Wait, can you back
Fold
up
the giraffe
and put it
Like
in?
origami style?
Origami style,
Okay.
baby. Inhabited,
Inhabited, yeah. That means they live there.
but it's
We
inhabited.
can also throw it in Google Translate if you.
Well, I mean,
Is that like Spidey's? Can you go back?
Spidey's
to
inhabited is the same word.
The same word in French.
Inhabité. Oh, maybe inhabité.
How do you put a giraffe into a refrigerator?
Chop it up into little pieces.
Duh.
Does it have to be alive?
I gotta do something really.
A dead giraffe easily fits in a refrigerator if you just chop it up.
Definitely not vegan anymore. Okay.
Or you put a hole in the top so the neck can stick out.
Wow.
Shove the body in.
Just vegan out the window.
Yeah, definitely not vegan.
I'm a vegan until I have to solve a puzzle and then you're gonna die.
Harvard graduates.
Oh, by the way, the other way to put giraffe into a refrigerator is the letters of giraffe are in the word refrigerator.
He's up with the victory pose. He has the victory pose. He knew.
Yeah, I knew it. So this is I'm genius. I'm genius.
We're on our way. We're on our way.
You got one answer ready.
Because I can cross the river. Crocodile attended a conference.
Genius. Oh my! You victory pose.
I almost forgot that. I was like, was it the truth?
You almost forgot?
Almost right. Yeah, she studied this.
Forgot from when you read the cheat sheet.
Not only did she
snuck into the speaker's desk and stole it out.
Look at that. Not only did she practice the penne game before coming on, so she beat me. But
I like to be prepared.
This is my.
Yes, they said cheating at the
Cheating. You know, to be honest with you, I did cheat in most of my exams at school, even though I was smart. I'm telling you, I got caught even once I got caught. Wait, so then there was another question.
Oh yes, there is.
Look at that.
Question.
She knows that there's 4 questions.
How did you know? How about you tell me what the 4th question is, Cat, before I even scroll?
Yeah, do you know what the answer is? Look at that.
I think the answer is all the animals are busy. Oh, would you cross if there was crocodiles? But you don't have to cross because the animals are at the conference.
What is this? Get out!
Literally pre-watched.
Okay, we'll bring it back.
You just made me disappear. What's up?
That's it. We
kicked you out. You're cheating at the sacred test. Unacceptable. Zach might pull up an E-Cat.
I didn't even have to look this up. I heard this in elementary school, man. I legitimately heard this in elementary school.
Well, that's your fault. I was going to elementary school.
Zach is the real deal. I did say I was better at cheating. Kind of something.
What the wrong on that though? Yeah, Zach was also the one that said he would lie to us.
I went to a tiny elementary school.
Yeah,
you went to the elementary school where they teach you how to cheat at podcast trivia.
Ladies and gentlemen watching, viewers out there, this is why this is the final time that we will do
IQ test. No, it is being retired.
It's that time. It's time for my favorite
Had you ever gone to elementary school?
Let's see if you're better than the rest.
For the last time.
It's time for the IQ test. Let's see if you're better than the rest. Did your teachers call you smart? Or more of an epidemic brain? It's about time we see. Can you count? 1, 2, 3. Let's see if your answers will agree. Can you count? 1, 2, 3.
Boom.
Einstein in the corner. It couldn't get any better than that. For
There
the
it was.
last time.
Wow. Yeah.
It is funny that every vegan we had was like, chop them
Chop
up.
it up. Yeah.
It's like
Straight away.
It's like they're
I'm not vegan, by the way.
Instant answer was kill them, chop them up.
Kill them, chop them up right away. No hesitation. Little pieces.
Aussie was like, just hunt it and kill it.
That's the way to do it.
Tetris it in. Yeah.
Tetris
So
it
good.
in.
So good.
Man, what a trip down memory lane to do.
Yeah. If ladies and gentlemen, if you have any suggestions for new segments other than the Says Blera one, which we will be adding in, I'm sure. Says I'm going to come up with a song for you in the not next week. Next week's my honeymoon. So in a couple weeks, we'll have a new segment.
Wait, are you
Says
getting married?
Yeah, I mean, maybe we're thinking about it on Saturday. Maybe we're trying to plan it. I actually got a call for a show today for Saturday.
Do it.
And the person was like, "Could you move it?" I was like,
Do the
"It's
gig.
my wedding.
Do the
I
gig.
probably can't do that. Yeah, make some money, right?"
So if you like bomb a gig, it's no big deal. If you bomb the wedding,
That is true. There's a lot more pressure on the wedding than I have.
Yeah.
Got to repeat after the pastor and stuff, and if I bottle those words or anything like that. So We'll let you know if I cried at the wedding.
Oh, you definitely.
Anya wants me to cry really bad.
You will.
Wants me to cry.
I don't have emotions. Like kind of robotic.
You've traded those for the logical mentalisms.
That's it. Once I learned how to tap into people's brains, mine just that section of like emotional part of the brain just went, no, don't need this. It's taking up space.
Who are you?
So I just don't care about things. No, I said I'll be excited. It'll be cool, but I don't know if I'm gonna cry.
He's gonna have happy feet on Saturday.
Yeah,
he's be standing there just
I'm just gonna be happy.
Just he's on a high chair and his legs are swinging.
So they keep saying, she keeps saying like all week I've been like, oh, I'll fake cry, like, and then she's like, if you fake cry, I'm gonna start laughing. So all week I've been like, I'll like see her and I'll be like, or like just wiping my eyes.
Just get like dry eyes.
Yeah, I told her I put a little onion in my pocket, like, so just before she walked down the aisle, I'd be like, and then just start crying. But yeah.
Well, maybe you'll real cry. Maybe the emotions will all hit you at once. You've been bottling them up for so long.
Maybe we'll see.
Pandora's box.
Pandora's box. I would think I would be more apt to cry doing the speech after, at the dinner. But that's when I let my emotional heartstrings out. But at the same time, I'm in front of a lot of guests.
When it's performative, yes. When you have an audience, then you can be a real human.
Yeah. When I have the audience, but then it puts me into that showmanship spot. So I don't know if I would cry in that sense. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Wager your bets. I'll let you know in 2 weeks. So next week we will not be having an episode because I'll be on my honeymoon, and she just will not let that happen. So, but we'll see. Maybe we'll get one in.
Do it
from BC, but
maybe. But no, I was thinking about segment wise, it might be interesting if each of us each week kind of found videos that we wanted to share and react to. It'd be fun, like even if it was like TikToks or something, like we just found most silly TikTok and then we share our TikToks of the week. I would love to do a thing like what we would do off air, which is finding our favorite bad magic videos and reacting to them. But I feel like that's not a good look on a magic podcast where it's such a small community. Like anybody we roast is going to see it.
Or what if it's like what's good and what's bad? Because I think there is something to learn from everything, and if it's done in like a proper way,
it's true.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's something there.
There is something, because I mean, it would be nice if it was magic themed, But at the same time, it's like if we're roasting somebody because there's a lot.
So what if like you did like a video that maybe you're surprised that has that many views, and for whatever reason, then maybe a video that has like 20 views, but it's amazing, and like, okay, what is the difference between these two videos? Like, why did this one get more engagement? Like, why this one
we should take one of those Jason Parker videos, and then it's us reacting to him reacting to something, and we go, oh wow, his reactions were so
so meta.
That's wow. I like that Mateo said find old videos of the person and then critique them. So it'd be funny to get like really old magic videos, like World's Greatest or something like that, and then be like, wow, like that wouldn't cut it today, or like, or that's not PC. You can't say that on stage anymore. Like, find out what they did back then compared to now.
Yeah, it's just like I love that, but then at the same time, it's like those people are still alive and are like, hey, why are you digging up my old videos?
That's true. Only dead magicians.
Only dead magicians. Yeah, that's our thing on Magic After Dark is we make fun of dead people.
Yeah.
Well, it is after dark, so afterlife. So maybe it's magic after dark. Now, there's a certain part, it's magic after life, and that's when you guys really just magic after.
I mean, Ryan's already expressed that he's dead inside, so
that's a good one. Like before and after. We should just do a before and after segment, like someone performing their act 20 years ago and how hot it was, and then them performing their act now and
still doing the same
act.
Yeah, what would be fun is if we
40 pounds heavier.
But I don't know if anybody would have it, but it would be fun if we could get guests to bring in their worst magic video that they can find of themselves, and then we dissect it and watch it.
It may be tough to get people to do that.
If anybody would have it, yeah.
I might put myself on the chopping block.
Yeah, you do that.
I have a video of me making a car appear. That's just horrendous.
Oh, I gotta say this.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
You hear the car drive.
No, literally, it's so bad. It's so bad.
That's awesome.
Like at first, you watch it once, you're like, something was a little awkward. You watch it again, you're like, this gets worse.
It just gets worse.
You keep it going.
That'd be funny. You should just watch it 4 or 5 times, just over and over.
Maybe let you watch it.
I'm gonna watch it first. 100%. That's happening right after we get off.
I cannot wait to see that. That's amazing.
Oh.
It's so bad.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
But that brings us straight into a very important question.
Lasagna! What's your favorite genre of lasagna? Meat. Lasagna. Veggie. Lasagna. Plain. Lasagna. Saucy. Lasagna. What's your favorite genre of lasagna? Color. Lasagna. Cheesy. Lasagna. Bolognese. Lasagna. Lasagna. Plain. Houdini. What's yours?
The weird part is I heard so many versions of that because he was sending me like, what do you think of this one? He's like, what about this one? And I'm like, it's the same song, man. Like there's he's like, I changed the order of sausage to like bolognese. I'm like, what? Like,
I love you finally played the whole song through. And I was trying to remember what I was like, I know I put Blaine in there and Teller and Houdini.
I was feeling it.
I forgot about bolognese.
Now that I know that I can do
Phil,
oh my god,
Phil, welcome to the show.
Fans
Phil.
were asking like, is somebody cutting down a tree in the background?
I'm so sorry. No, bro, sorry, you're exhausted. We'll be done in a couple minutes, Phil.
Wait, so you guys are stopping the IQ test but keeping the lasagna?
Lasagna is
of course, dude. Lasagna is legendary. We're going to be releasing lasagna merch.
We actually have merch that will be like, what's your favorite genre of lasagna t-shirts? Yeah, we'll get you one for...
I'm good.
No, you're not. No, you're not good until you get the shirt.
We're going to have whatchamacallit, Magic Live infested with lasagna t-shirts.
Lasagna shirts. Yeah.
That's
going
our
to be
goal.
amazing. Yeah.
So
the goal is to not have the like magicians wearing it. It's like the staff at the like Orleans just wearing the lasagna shirts. So it's not even the magician. It's like the bartenders. It's like the most random.
How much can we pay? How much can we pay? The bartenders to all wear lasagna shirts.
Can we give you like a t-shirt and $10 to put this on?
Yeah. And they're like, no, I have this uniform. I have to dress like, like a Louisiana, I don't know. What? How would you describe the attire?
The Orleans attire?
It's
dated.
Minimal.
Just
minimal
dated.
attire.
Dated. Like 30 years dated.
Yeah.
Correct.
They really could use a modern makeover. And I think they're just the guys. So, Denny, enough dodging the question. What is your favorite genre of lasagna?
If anything, probably just like plain, regular.
What is regular?
Just lasagna. I don't know. I honestly, if that's on the menu, I'm probably not.
If I said to you, Denny, what is your favorite genre of music? And you said, I don't know, I guess plain, regular.
Yeah, just
I would go, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge lasagna person.
Get out. We're having lasagna at the wedding.
Really?
Yeah, everyone lasagna. I know you ordered steak. I'll eat it. You ordered steak, but you're having lasagna now.
Very, very rare will I order.
That's how you like your lasagna. Very rare.
I do. I like it when like the pasta's still crispy. You know what I mean? So it's not like it has some like crunch. I like a good crunchy lasagna from the meat right to the pasta.
Crunchy meat lasagna.
Mm-hmm.
That's crunchy meat lasagna. Wow.
We're no longer friends.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I can accept it. You know, like some people are like, yeah, I just like listening to Baroque music. You know, that's how I get out. I like putting on opera at the gym. You know, and we go, okay, I guess that is a genre. You know, like that is a lasagna you can have.
Unacceptable lasagna answer, says Blair says.
Now, let's say
it says Blaze looks so sad from this answer.
Now, let's say that you were to take your horrendous.
Hang on, Card Freak says, "Hey, I just joined. Why are we talking about lasagna?" Possibly his first time joining.
Card Freak, we haven't seen you before. Welcome to the show. This is a very different episode, yet at the same time, this is a very normal part of the episode.
Yeah, you've just come for the most important part. So
Card Freak, you're gonna want to stick around because you want to hear your favorite magician, Denny Corby, answer. If you were to take your favorite genre, which is a crispy meat lasagna,
crispy meat,
and bake a second identical lasagna, and you stack the second atop the first.
Yep.
How many lasagna do you have now?
Lasagna squared.
Lasagna squared.
1 squared would still be 1, correct?
That is true. 1 times 1 is 1.
But what's 4 squared?
16.
Yeah, 16.
Right, so lasagna squared.
So
1.
Okay. Now, if you were to compute that into a numerical value.
Yep. It's at least 6 layers.
Now, normally the answer is 1 or 2 because we start with 2, so we either have 1 or 2. But if you were somehow able to end up with 6 lasagna at the end of this, I'm extremely impressed.
Pretty excited.
And that's why it's
like 3 layers
on his website.
Well, 3 layers each lasagna, right?
I think lasagna is more than 3
layers.
Is it
3? I don't know.
2 layers would be pretty thin.
Card Freak, how many lasagna layers is normal?
Do we have any Italians?
Come on and come off already. He's like, we're not talking about playing cards right now.
Lasagna.
Yeah, not talking. I'm not lasagna.
We were talking about some playing cards earlier.
Yeah, lasagna. If lasagna is lasagna squared, then I guess would that be 2 lasagna? Because it's lasagna.
Lasagna.
Lasagna. How many?
Lasagna. Exactly. Italian.
So
Card Freak says 5 layers.
Although there is no traditional number, most lasagnas have 3 to 4 layers.
Wow.
So if you were to take,
that's a cheap lasagna.
Boom, 2 layers.
So
6 to 8.
6 to 8 layers. Okay.
So are you?
Card Freak says,
are you saying that if you have 8 layers, you now have 8 lasagnas?
Yeah.
So, but we just established that 1 lasagna has.
So if I were to take this random deck of cards, I don't know how many cards it has. If I were to take another stack of cards and put it on top, how many decks of cards do I have?
2.
But if you don't know how many cards are in each deck, so if I have, let's say these are 2 different decks,
mm-hmm.
I put them on top of each other. How many decks of cards do I have?
I guess you have 1 big deck.
But right, if you're playing blackjack and it's a
all I know is you definitely don't have
deck shoe. How many decks of cards? If it's just 1 big stack of cards.
I suppose so.
Listen, I am not going to lose without a fight.
No, I appreciate the valiant effort. You are the only person who has answered 8 when you started with 2 lasagna, and all you did was put them together. But now we have more than we started.
Based off your friggin' questions from before, this should be nothing.
Lasagna, like matter, cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be baked and coagulated.
Yeah. Oh.
So go upstairs or go to sleep on the couch.
Oh yeah.
Now, what is the greatest piece of advice that you've gotten in your magic career that you feel like was really formative?
Don't suck.
Don't suck.
Yeah. Okay. No, but Denny, honestly, for the people watching, has taught me more about about magic in the last 4 or 5 years. 4 years, I think we said 4 years.
We've been friends for 4, but we haven't seen each other for 2 because of
COVID. Yeah. So we basically have only hung out like once. So he's taught me more about business. I took business in college for a couple of years, and I've learned more from Denny in the last couple of years than I learned from taking courses in college about business. So I know I've shared my favorite books that you have always recommended to me, but do you have a book that you are reading right now that
No, actually.
Oh, wow.
No, I've been trying to read more like magic stuff.
Okay, interesting.
Just go back to like on my bookstand or on my nightstand back home is like practical mental magic.
Okay.
It's like that old school, just kind of just going through.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, if you had to recommend your top book, though.
Depends. I hate these questions.
I know.
I love The Third Door. That's always a solid.
That was I said last.
Because it's not like a business book. It's like a good story.
Great story. It's a good read.
It's a good story with like a lot of like nuggets of like. You could take it as a good story, or you can take it for the bits of info that are in it. You can enjoy it in many different ways, which I kind of like. Because you can read it. It's a good read. You can also listen to it. It's really good to listen because he talks it to you.
It's like it's the best. One of the best listens I've ever listened to a book. It's one I would highly recommend listening to.
I don't think there really is any of this. I think it's just life's short, have fun, and just give it all you got.
Yeah, I mean, you've taught me a lot about like talking to you, like really like now. Back in the day, I used to have a manager, and I would get calls and say, "Okay, you're going here, you're going there." And I met Denny, and he was busier than me, and he was doing everything himself. And I was like, "How the heck do you have time to do everything yourself?" And then he was like, "I'm just not lazy," basically. And I was like, "Man, I'm lazy." And I changed how I did everything, got rid of the manager, started doing everything myself, and my business boomed tenfold. So I know people are always like, "I need a manager. I need a manager. I need someone to do the phone calls for me and stuff." And there are people that are bad on the phone. I'll give them that. Like when I was with Spidey a couple of weeks ago, Spidey has a manager that does that stuff for him. Because he's really, the manager's really good on the phone. And Spidey said that it also creates kind of a celebrity status for him where the client doesn't get to talk to him. And I think we were both always been like, we would rather be friends with our clients.
Well, I think it depends on the gigs that they do too. Like it's all different
100%.
stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, you changed the way I looked at things. I got rid of my manager and started doing things myself, and my business boomed tenfold from what this guy's told me. So, I mean, I know I've shared a lot of the stuff that he's probably taught me over the last few years.
It's nothing. It's
not secret.
It's just doing some work. It's just
doing it better.
Yeah.
No. Being 10% better than the next guy.
Not even.
No, 5%.
I know.
Yeah. But just doing those little things. Like I sent out some cards at Christmas time last year, just thanking people and stuff. And I gave them, remember I printed those coupons of myself and stuff. And so I gave people money towards a show the following year. And I got an email back this week that said, "Hey, just wanted to check and see how much ours was for. I can't find the paper and stuff, but we want to book you again." And so that was something great. I was like, wow, that worked. And so, now I'm booking another gig from them. So, I mean, they love the show, but they want to book the show and get some money off, which is fun. So, because I'm still okay making money. So, but yeah. Okay, here's the thing. If you were starting in Magic today, or if someone was starting in Magic today, and you could give them 3 pieces of advice, what would they be?
Oh, damn it. Have more non-magic friends. Read other things besides magic books, not necessarily just like business books, but just have like outside hobbies and just things.
For sure.
It's so hard.
Mine, I'll tell you mine after because they're very different, but
and it's I wish I had time to think about this.
I asked you this question.
I think it's just being I think it's just being a person, honestly. It's like knowing you're good at what you do, but then being able to turn that off.
Yeah.
And just be a person. Like just being able to like have a conversation, put the ego down, like turn the character off a little bit, like just chill. Like show's over, you're paid. No one gives a shit. Just be like a person. Just be a human.
Yeah.
Talk to other people. Create like a relationship. Have some fun.
Yeah. No, I agree. For me, if it was someone starting out, I would say go get some like professional headshots.
I see where you went.
Yeah, film everything because that was my biggest regret is I didn't film a lot of stuff. So film it or hire someone to come and film your shows.
And watch it back after you film it.
Watch it back, yeah.
Like, oh, I hate watching myself. It's like, yes, we all do. Watch it so that you hate yourself less when you watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you're able to write notes critically from an objective lens and improve.
If you're not cringing anymore, then you know you're doing something right. Or the less cringy you are watching yourself, the better. And then the third thing would be, I don't think I would say get business cards, but like have an online presence, whether it's just a website. Oh, no, here it is right here. Get a personalized email. And I think you said it before, but I always, when someone hands me a business card and it says like magicderek@hotmail.com, I'm like, wow, you had this since you were in high school. I'm like,
where it's like Magic Derek 2.
Yeah.
So there's like a regular and then the one, and you're just a second.
And I'm always just like, come on, it costs you $6 a month to have a personalized Google email. So you can still run through Gmail, pay the $6 and get it, so mine is at mentalism.ca and stuff, because it looks so much more professional when you hand that to someone than hey at gmail.com so those would be my three. If you were starting out today, get a personalized email. So at least when you make a business card, it's on there and it's personalized. And then headshots, because people are going to ask you for promo material for shows, and then videos. Start doing video stuff. So
what would you say, Blaze, from where you were to where you're at now? What would you tell the younger Blaze at Magic Camp?
Quit. I'm better than you. Quit.
I don't know. It's definitely a tough question. I think that it's like it's definitely tough. I'm trying to think of like a good piece of advice that you guys haven't already touched on. I would say have something that I still need to do more of is just, I'd say like have more nowadays in this modern era, like have more of a social media presence. I think is important. I think is like an important thing. Not necessarily, it's not necessary gig wise to be able to get gigs and to be a career like performing magician, but I think that it's important. Marketing and I think like it's like just trying to have that kind of balance working on shows. I think another thing that I now I'm just thinking about advice that I would give myself now is, like stuff that I hear that you guys do. And it's like, man, I really should like do a better job of I always think that it's a really cool thing when other magician friends say how they'll send out like a handwritten card or something to a client that they had, and it's like, I really wish that I had done that, but I haven't done that. And I feel like I should start doing that because I feel like it's such an important personalized touch, especially because people rarely get something that's handwritten nowadays. Just showing you took that extra effort now gives people that impression, you know.
That was probably not one of the only reasons. I think we would have stayed friends, but you really capped it off at Magic Camp. When I went back to my room, Denny had left camp early because he had shows, and I went back to my room, and there's a card on my desk in my room, and I'm like, what is this? Who the heck left me a card? And I open it up. It says Denny Corby. I go, wow, this guy has his own postcards. Like, oh, Gucci, I guess, right?
Gucci.
Like, this guy's
wow,
Gucci.
Dang.
Throwing it out there. I'm old. I got to say Gucci every once in a while, but Gucci gang. And then I open it up, and it's a handwritten card to me that's like, hey, man, loved hanging out this week. Give me a shout. Let's hang out again and stuff. And I was like, dang. And I still have the card up in my office in my display case. And I even when I don't know if it was, you sent me another handwritten card like last year.
The newer ones?
Yeah, but what was it for? It was like not my birthday or something. But he sent me another card in the mail, again, handwritten card and stuff. And I kept that one as well. Like I have them now upstairs. And like birthday cards and stuff, I throw those out. But like Denny took the time, because birthdays, like people just write their name and give it to you, right? But like he takes the time to write out something nice. So
but it's like I enjoy that stuff. So that's why I don't mind doing it. Like you can't force, like I have people who try to force it. It doesn't work.
No.
I just love that weird outside the box. Like I want people to go like, that's something he would do. Like I love weird stuff.
I mean, it became fun for me. Like I got a wax stamp, and now I'm getting a new wax stamp with my logo made in it and stuff. And so like I go hard with like the silver, gold.
I found it harder now because of like
COVID.
COVID.
COVID's made it
well because
brutal.
people aren't in their offices. So it's like, hey, what's your address? And people are like, I
had a couple of clients that did that. I said, like they gave me, like they paid for the wedding.
Yeah.
Right. Like this client basically paid for my wedding. And I said to them, I want to send you something like a bottle of wine or something like that. And, I always like to send a gift and stuff. And I had sent them gifts in 2019 when I had shows with them. And they said, no, don't worry. I was like, well, no, send me your address. And they were like, nope, we're not sending your address. We love to work with you. We want to work with you all the time, but you don't have to give us anything. We just want to work with you. So it's nice, but when they go back to their offices, I will be sending them a gift. So, but yeah. So I think it's probably one of the most important things that I started doing that changed the way I looked at things, because I think people just appreciate it. Like, and you'll get a call back a couple weeks later or a month later from that client that's like, hey, I just received this in the mail. Thank you so much. Totally unexpected, right? And now they're thinking about you again a month after, which I think is really brilliant. So
absolutely, yeah,
but
I think even what you were talking about earlier with the whole manager thing was something that, like, I think that way too early. Way too early, I started thinking, especially because I think I was around a lot of people like in the film industry where having a manager is so common, and thinking that needing a manager was important, when it's really not at all, unless you're at such a point, like such a crazy upper echelon. Like I was talking with Matt Franco, and it was like, it was only a little while after he won AGT where things got so out of hand where he couldn't handle it himself because he didn't have the time to. But it's really not necessary to try and outsource that. And usually if you're outsourcing it, it's more because of an insecurity that you have or a laziness that you have than an actual necessity, to have somebody else do it. And I think that for me, it's like, more advice that I'd give is just like really being on top of, responding as soon as possible to clients, and like having that open line of communication and just being on top of those things. Like I remember early on missing out on like 2 gigs just because I responded slowly with emails. And I think that was because for me, I was like, I was just anxious about what I was saying and wanting to make sure that I worded everything professionally, being a kid and like trying to sound as professional as possible. So spending way too much time working on an email, trying to formulate it right. And I think it's more about just like being a person, being a normal person. I guess like as I've, I don't know, grown up more and matured and like felt more comfortable and confident as a person outside of just the magic stuff, that now I'm very comfortable and able to like just, you know, fire that away and just be on top of that. And like, you know, I think just put yourself out there as much as possible, you know, be ready and open for any opportunity that can come, and be seeking out more opportunities, you know, like no opportunity is going to, like, I guess a piece of advice that I could have for somebody would be, you know, don't just sit and wait for opportunities to come to you, and be proactive about going out and making them happen. You know, like for me, I wanted to be doing more stage performances, and I realized that all people had ever seen me do was close up, despite the fact that my background before magic was in performing on stage. And I really wanted to be doing that, but I was like, no one's going to just offer me an opportunity to do a stage show if they've never seen me do that. So then I was like, all right, I'm going to just start reaching out. And that was when I was living in LA. I was like, all right, I'm going to start reaching out to a ton of venues. I'm going to really I'm going to put a show together. I'm going to try as hard as I can to build a relationship with a theater so that I have the opportunity to do a stage show, and just called a bunch of different theaters and tried to set up a ticket split, because I didn't have the, you know, ability to four-wall a thing. I didn't have, you know, the resources to four-wall a theater myself in LA. So then just, you know, like really like worked as hard as I could to be able to set up an opportunity with the theater. And then once I had that, okay, here's a date set and we're going to do this ticket split and we're putting faith in you, you know, found a theater that would be willing to, you know, take a leap of faith on me that I would be able to split as Denny shrinks
down. That's his regular height now.
You know, then after that, you know, then just started working as hard as I could to try and make sure that I did sell those tickets so that the theater would want me in the future, you know, and was reaching out to every single person that I knew in LA, was posting as much as I could on social media. And I think like, you know, that's something that you have to do in this industry, especially representing yourself, is like, you know, just put yourself out there and try and make opportunities for yourself and be creative, you know, like
commit first, figure the rest out later.
Yep. That's it. That's it. Commit first, figure out the rest later. That's
I absolutely booked this show prior to having a show, and I feel like many of us have all done that. You know, you do that, and then you make all the marketing, and it was crazy because it's like it was already on the website, and I had a beautiful description for what the show was going to be prior to having any show, and then I was like, all right, now I got to make a bunch of shit that matches that description and hope it fits. You know,
that's what I did with Limitless. I just booked the theater for 3 months and said, now I got 6 weeks, or, you know, to write a show and rehearse it for another few weeks, and then sell tickets. But but tomorrow is my bachelor party, and it is midnight here, just after midnight, and I still have to go out to the garage and spray paint a bunch of stuff.
So I guess we're skipping the cookie thing.
So I'm giving you the kick now, but because he's gonna head to bed, and Phil is already asleep upstairs, I think.
Sounds good.
So
this has been a lot of
fun. But a lot of great insight.
We got to hit
to the end of the episode.
The gold nuggets.
That was a lot of gold nuggets.
Also on books, I'm currently reading a book that I highly recommend to everybody. It's called The Almanac of Naval Ravikant, and highly recommend you guys check it out. Very short book, but million gold nuggets. The entire book is just gold nuggets. It was compiled by other people than Naval, and they took all of his blog posts and tweets and his insights and interviews, and they compiled them into just a set of insights.
That's a new segment, Book of the Week.
Lemony Snicket. He wrote a series of unfortunate events. He had a book I just got. It's on my nightstand too, right next to the Practical Mental Magic. But he wrote a book kind of like Damn Good Advice, where it's just like, I don't know if Lemony Snicket's like his actual name. I don't know if that's his like pen name or whatever. But it's just like each page is like a sentence to like 4 or 5 sentences of just like nuggets of information. And I don't know if it's like, I don't know the author. I don't know him. I don't know his story, but it's like some stuff's like real weird, but other stuff's kind of like funny. You're like, yeah, actually that kind of makes sense. And I kind of enjoy those books now where it's like, I don't want to read a big ass book. I want to read a story because like sometimes I get pulled in so many different directions. I'm like, where did I leave off at? Where this book is just kind of like a non-secular or whatever. Just like you can just pick it up and read. It's like read a couple pages, makes you laugh, makes you think. Non-sequential. There we go.
Yeah. Non-secular.
It sounded good.
It's a very if it's non-secular, it's a very spiritual book.
Yeah, you're just
whatever.
A religious book.
Listen, we have
or full of non-sequiturs.
Lights. It's midnight.
Should we skip the giveaway this week?
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I think we can. This is our first week. We're not going to do a giveaway. But when we come back,
you'll double the giveaways.
I will give away a deck of cards as well.
But give away something else, and now because that's an extra week, so you got to give away.
Yeah,
we're not doing it next week either.
No, so
you got to give like a good giveaway.
We'll have a grand prize giveaway.
I'm not giving away anything, but you guys got to give away some really good stuff.
That's going to be September. I guess September 2nd we'll be back. September 2nd, tune in because it's going to be insane, and we'll have a massive giveaway at the end. So
it's going to be great.
But we always like to end every episode how we start. Get off the screen.
So have a great wedding.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week or in 2 weeks.